everyone, welcome to 20 Minutes on Dawn News English. I'm Nadia Naqi with you. We have with us former PTI member from Punjab Assembly, Uzma Kardar. Thank you so much for joining us. At this time, Punjab politics seems to be so difficult to understand right from the time Governor Chaudhry Sarwar left, and what all has been happening. Matters have been taken to the court, and the court resumes today on the hearing. And the court, of course, says that Parvez Elahi is supposed to take the vote of confidence as asked by the governor, and that at every time he's supposed to have he should enjoy the majority of all the lawmakers. What do you see happening in the politics of Punjab, Uzma? Because you've been part of PTI also, you've been part of the assembly. What do you see happening right now?
Pleasure to be on your show, Nadia. Thank you for inviting me. I have lived through all this situation because I became an MP in 2018. And for 3.5 years, Nadia, I saw the major rift which arose between PTI and Q League. They were practically always on loggerheads, and there was this, you could see the undercurrents of mistrust in both the parties. As a speaker, Parvez Elahi, PTI thought that he always gave more time to the opposition, and he was ignoring the PTI benches. And they also heard allegations at Parvez Elahi that he had filled Punjab Assembly with people from Gujarat, and he was ruling the roost there. Now, with this kind of a situation, I encountered my bad luck that audio leak came, but now everybody knows what's happening. What goes around comes around. In 2020, when PTI threw me out of the party, I remained quiet, and believe me, it was Parvez Elahi who stood behind me. He said,
Really?
Don't worry. Yes, PTI is, the leadership does not acknowledge anybody. They, just shun people who are loyal to them. Look what they did to Jahangir Tareen and Aleem Khan. So you just keep on doing your work, and don't worry, the constitution is there to protect you. And that is what happened, Nadia. I spent the next 1.5 years as chairperson standing committee on gender mainstreaming, discharging all my duties, doing a lot of work because I thought in the public interest, I must deliver on this portfolio. But what happened is, what we saw then, when Parvez Elahi went to PDM and they accepted him, they made a deal that you will be a chief minister. Everything was settled because Parvez Elahi for 1.5 years was begging and pleading with Imran Khan that Punjab there is corruption rampant there. The chief minister's office is the hub of all this corruption.
You mean Usman Buzdar's?
Take action. Yes?
You mean Usman Buzdar's office at that time?
Yes. Usman Buzdar's office is a hub of all corruption, and files were taken by the DG ISI, our current army chief, which Imran Khan totally ignored. So for 1.5 years, when Parvez Elahi, he gave that interview about nappies, etc. When for 1.5 years he realized that Imran Khan is not going to make him CM. That is why he went to PDM. But now at that point, we see how the blackmailing phenomena came into view. Parvez Elahi actually blackmailed Imran Khan, and when Imran Khan, because of those 10 votes, that is how his government was standing. Imran Khan, when he realized that Punjab was slipping through his hands, he quickly made an offer to Parvez Elahi that, okay, you come, I will make you my chief minister. So you see, this is how this whole collision started. The footing was all wrong. It was the footing of blackmailing. How far can blackmailing work? Now, when Parvez Elahi became chief minister, for their own survival, they were, siding with each other. He did not have the majority there. Actually, why did I vote against Parvez Ilahi? Because I stood with him when he was PDM's candidate. Because PTI had thrown me out of the party. So where did I stand with them? I didn't. So anyway, during his couple of months,
now
the same thing has happened now.
Okay, so you say that this of course is on a wrong footing.
Yeah, now they're both hurling allegations at each other. So it's this whole collision has actually just boiled down to nothing. And that is why he has refused to take a vote of confidence, because he doesn't have the numbers. People are slipping away. And it is not a vote of no confidence, because the opposition also doesn't have 186. So they have just withdrawn the no confidence move. Now it's a vote of confidence which has come from the governor's office. And Parvez Ilahi and PTI and Imran Khan, they don't have a choice. If, for example, the court says now that you have to take a vote of confidence, we've given you enough time, you did not utilize that time, you have not taken the vote of confidence, let's see what the decision comes. Now the ball is in the court. So if the court says that you have to take the vote of confidence, then there is no chance that Parvez Ilahi can stay, and then this government will topple.
Okay, so according to my information, that this all will happen and Punjab Assembly may go for a runoff election again, and we may see Hamza Shehbaz once again assuming the office of the Chief Minister. Do you see that happening?
Yes, this possibility is there, because there will be a runoff election, and then all the members present in the House, they will vote. And with people slipping away from the PTI fold, I'm sure there are a few people who will not turn up. And in that circumstance, then there are chances that Hamza Shehbaz will become the Chief Minister again.
Okay, so now let's talk about PTI. Within the PTI circles, like Fawad Chaudhry has been saying that everyone is with Imran Khan, everyone stands by PTI. They have also been alleging that some of the members have been receiving phone calls from unknown numbers, and they've been forced to leave the party. Do you really think that PTI is actually intact together, or do you see that most of them may slip away?
Talking about Fawad Chaudhry, you know what kind of a person Fawad Chaudhry is. If he's eating an apple and you tell him, okay, Fawad Chaudhry, are you eating an apple? He said, no, I'm eating an orange.
Difficult to understand.
That's the sum total of Fawad Chaudhry.
Okay.
So the thing is, you see, that allegations and more allegations without any proof. How can you? They hurled allegations at me that you have taken 23 crores. How dare they say that? Nobody can put a price on my head. If I, took a decision, it was entirely my choice because of the circumstances. And here also this is happening. Believe me, when Imran Khan made Parvez Ilahi the Chief Minister, there were so many people in PTI who were disgruntled. Right. They just refused. They said that, there are 177 members of PTI sitting here. Not even one is capable of being chosen as a chief minister in such a large party, and we've been blackmailed, and you've taken a chief minister because of 10 votes. So they were very unhappy. There are so many candidates sitting there as the chief minister, and now they don't. And then another thing, you see, this so-called seat adjustment. If, for example, Q League wants 25 to 30 seats, do you think PTI candidates and the party is going to accept that? Of course not. They have some of their own candidates who've been working in those constituencies. Okay. So there is a lot of bad blood still going on between both the parties, and that is why people are disgruntled, and they're not secure about their future in the next election. They're now all their eyes are set on the next election.
So there are also rumors, I'd say, and a lot of speculation is going on that another party is going to, form. It's in the offing, and this time it's going to be having all the electables, including JKT, Chaudhry Mohammad Sarwar, the former governor, Aleem Khan, and all those electables which were basically given tickets by PMLN for the by-elections, and they couldn't make it. I did speak to the former governor, and he said no, even he's heard of this, but nothing is happening. Then we also saw Shehbaz Sharif's son meeting Jahangir Khan Tareen. So what exactly is happening, and where are you ending up?
Where am I ending up? Where Allah Ta'ala wants me to end up. What man proposes, God disposes. You see, we are in politics only for serving the country and for improving the quality of life for the people of Pakistan. God has given us everything, just like Imran Khan says, we don't need anything else. So whichever party gives us a platform from where we can serve the country, you will find us there in the next tenure. Now, coming back to the first half of your question, you see, what happened in the by-elections in Punjab, we must understand that phenomena. PMLN, they honored their commitment to all these people who had, put their entire political career at stake,
right,
and voted for Hamza. So they said that we will award all the tickets to these people. Now, what happened was that the workers or the worker lot, the grassroots lot of PMLN, they did not accept or swallow this. Okay. So they did not vote for those candidates, and that is why 15 of them lost, although they were very strong in their constituencies, but this thing went against them.
Okay.
And now, you see,
so what about a new party? Uzma, what about a new party? Have you also heard that this is going to happen?
Yes, we have all heard because we saw it on the news channels, and that is our source only. But then, like you said, that people have been meeting each other. It's but natural, Nadia, that if, for example, all these electables who had been, been in assemblies for years at an end, if all of a sudden they find unacceptability in other parties, so they have, everybody has to secure their future. They have to see in which direction they are going and where they can, come up with some measure of success. So I think it's but natural if all these people who were not accepted in other parties, in spite of the best efforts of the leadership, they can form a coalition of their own. Parties do crop up. They do form alignments. Everybody's eyes are on the future, and they will follow that path, which will secure their
political future, right? So
their
how
mandate,
soon do you see that happening
in the people? Yes.
How soon do you see that happening? Because we do see that there has to be a party that will be created as will act as a buffer between People's Party as well as PMLN. It seems like just before the general election or just right after that. You're
absolutely right there, Nadia. It's all a matter of time now. When the time comes, I'm sure we will know exactly what shape and form this new party will take. It's just now. It's when the right time comes, I think everything will come out into the open, and that will be when we near the general elections. So right now, everything is sizzling behind the scenes. And when things take a more concrete shape, then we will all come. But definitely, I feel that all these people, they're not going to give up everything. They will form a new coalition from where they have a good chance. And we also heard that they will make alignments with other parties for seat adjustments. So I think all this is a possibility, and we will come to know definitely, in the near future.
Let's do a throwback. Why do you think Punjab has been so difficult for Imran Khan? Also, when he was the prime minister, there were a lot of complaints that Buzdar was not running the province so well. There had been complaints by the establishment. Why did he stick to Usman Buzdar? Did he really believe in his ability?
That's a very interesting question, Nadia. And, it is linked to his home government. I'm sorry to say that. It's a personal matter, but it did not remain personal because actually, Deputy Chief Minister of Punjab was not Buzdar, it was Farah Khan. And Farah Khan, whose best friend was she? She was the best friend of Bushra Sahiba. So-called Murshid, now that we've come to know. And everything was determined or, approved. Any project, any transfer, any posting, any development was done with her approval. Buzdar was just a puppet. He was just a puppet. He was a conduit through which all this corruption was taking place. And, if you go to Farah Khan's village, you will see 5-star roads there. We as MPs were not given a penny. Who was she? What was her portfolio? Nothing at all. So I think the ultimate responsibility and, to top it all, the DG ISI, at that point, he went with all the corruption evidence and files to Imran Khan. But Imran Khan just looked the other way because that means
which DG ISI are you talking about? Are you talking about General Retired Faiz Hamid or the one that has assumed as the Chief of Army Staff now?
No, not at all. I'm talking about our current Chief of Army Staff. Okay. And he was, instead of taking action against the corruption, what Imran Khan did was he removed DG ISI from his position. Now, what was that? That means that he was an accomplice. He was heading this whole corruption which was happening in Punjab. And it was not just the DG ISI, Aleem Khan, Mahmood Rashid, all these different cabinet ministers, Aslam Iqbal, they kept on telling Imran Khan that, sir, do something. We have no control over what's happening in Punjab. But Imran Khan, he just looked the other way. He was controlled by his wife. And because his wife, I think, made him believe that you're prime minister because of me. And if you don't follow what I tell you, I'm the one. And he admitted to DW channel that she is the wisest woman I've ever met. And I consult her in all the matters of the state, especially the more complicated ones. And I would not have been PM if she was not with me. So after that, when a person is so superstitious and so, taken in by occult, what can we do?
Okay. So this is what was happening. But one thing we all fail to understand is that we see the current government, they've done a lot of presses on Farah Khan, saying that Farah Gogi was involved in everything and, she's involved in corruption in Punjab. She was the one who was actually running the affairs of the province. How come they have been unable to really form a legal, solid case against her?
Actually, the cases are all there and they will be processed. But as soon as Hamza Shahbaz government went and Pervez Ilai came, the Punjab anti-corruption closed all the files of Farah Gogi and the rest. But these files are there and they will be opened again. And she's an absconder along with her husband. She has disappeared from Pakistan. In fact, I don't know, I was listening to Faisal Vada in a program, and according to him, she was allowed to leave, and General Bajwa also knew about it, but he said that if we stop her, Imran Khan will get very angry. So it seems that it was all planned, and Imran Khan, I don't know, he jumped to her defense and said, oh, she has made her money through real estate and not through corruption. I mean, that's utter nonsense. You've never really, defended your own sisters ever, and here you're defending Farah Khan. It is all rubbish and nonsense. We all know what has been happening and how she went and sold the watches, and who was in charge of selling the entire Tosha Khana city there. So Imran Khan has to assume responsibility for all this corruption which went on and which was all linked to his own house in Banigala.
Okay, so despite all the kind of audio leaks that are happening, despite the kind of allegations that the current government is hurling at Imran Khan as Prime Minister and as the Tosha Khana case and all, the public still seems to be aligned with Tehreek-e-Insaf. Nothing seems to dent the popularity of Mr. Imran Khan. Do you see that happening? Because you're on ground. Don't you think Punjab still is Imran Khan's? It's not easy for PMLN to probably gain that ground so easy.
Nadia, this popularity syndrome, it is not something on which you can base all your analysis. Now, I will ask you one question. Where was Imran Khan standing in March 2022? Where was his popularity graph then? It was rock bottom. And now, if he thinks that he is very popular, well, then again, this can all blow up in the air. So that this populism is actually what the tool of populism is fake propaganda. And I'm sorry to say, but PTI has used social media to propagate all kinds of fake news, all kinds of allegations, with malicious intent. And because everybody has a smartphone, all these lies, they get disseminated within seconds. This is our problem today. These keyboard warriors, they are the ones being used by Imran Khan to spread all this, wrong information. So, we need to really now. That is why cult following is so dangerous, and that is why because I believed in Imran Khan also, because he's a great motivational speaker. But then I realized that his words don't match his deeds. He doesn't walk the talk.
Okay.
But the people get taken in by the talk. But this thing is not going to, it has no permanency. It's not there to stay. Slowly and gradually. Now, about these leaks that you're talking about, there are two things, you see. All the leaks that which came out from Banigala, they have accepted that these were tapped from a secure Banigala line. Prime Minister Imran Khan, he accepted that. Shri Mazari, Fawad Chaudhry, nobody denied that they are not, they are fake. The only audio leak that they are saying is fake is the one, linked to Ayla Malik. And that too, some people have got the forensic done. Now, if Imran Khan thinks that they are deep fake, then I suggest he should immediately get the forensic done. Right. If he's not, if he doesn't trust people here in Pakistan, get it done from abroad. Send it to Jubaima, send it to somebody in the US, and make those reports public.
Okay.
People want to know.
All right. I just have like a minute left. I just have a minute left, Uzma. I just want to know, would you know why Faisal Vada actually drifted from the party, or who pressurized him to leave Imran Khan?
In PTI, anything is possible at any time. It is cobbled together. You see, because it's a one-man show. And Faisal Vada, I think, like he keeps on saying, that there are certain snakes all around Imran Khan. And these people, who are close to him, who have access to Imran Khan, they, keep on pumping him with all kinds of, lies about people whom they don't like in the party and they want to eliminate. That's what happened with me also. It was a big conspiracy. So there was a conspiracy which was hashed again against Faisal Vada also, and he decided that, and he didn't leave the party. It's the party that, threw him out. Same happened with me. This is what they do. They want everybody to be blindfolded. They don't want any dissent. They don't want anybody, coming up with anything which is meant for reform and for the betterment of the party. They think that you just have to toe the party line, and whatever lies or whatever fake kind of narrative you build up, you have to follow it to the hilt. Some people, they live by their conscience. They don't want to do that.
Thank you so much, Uzma, for being with us on 20 Minutes for Dawn News English. That's all for now. You take care. Goodbye.